statement, they'll take questions for Coach.
Yeah, well, it's great to get a victory, and at home. We haven't really pleased the fans that much, but we got Minnesota, we got these guys, and that's great. We had a bad practice yesterday, and I was in a bad mood, and I think the guys were too, and then they came out today and just, they just took care of business. I mean, right from the get-go, our offense was looking good. We were getting the shots we were practicing, and our defense was very, very good. I didn't think they were getting great looks. And then someone just mentioned that we had 26 field goals and 24 assists, so that's makes you feel good as a staff that guys are sharing the ball and doing the right things, and just everybody seemed to be on the same page on both offense and defense. Then we had 6 turnovers all in the first half, and we didn't get any more, so I thought the execution was very, very good for the day. He was a big guy, very hard to stop, besides being, really being, having a nice touch around the basket, pass the heck out of the ball. You try to double him, he finds guys, so we were fortunate. We played in a week and a half or something, so we'll see him again, but today I was really happy that the guys played together.
Talk about the progression of Alex Ola over the past 2 games. He looks a lot more active out there on offense and looked more comfortable down low. Have you sensed that? Or?
Yeah, I mean, he's been, as these guys will tell you, he's been coming in the gym and working out for about, in between classes and trying to, just be more aggressive down there. And he's watching some tape, so he's becoming a little bit more of a student of the game, I think. And he's not trying to force things. He's got some pretty good guys to play with, so he doesn't have to, score when he gets the ball down there every time. Because earlier in the year, when he'd get it down there, he thought that meant he had to try something, and he's not at that point right now. But I thought he did a really nice job. He had 3 or 4 assists at halftime. I think Mike Turner, the same thing. He had 3 or 4 assists at halftime. So there is a progression there, and it's just normal maturation.
So Hammond's on the bench. He ran out for 12-0 lead. Were you surprised that he didn't start?
Yeah, well, I mean, we just found out, when they put it in the book, so it didn't really change what we do or did. And, so I don't really know, what the story was there, but it's very good player.
Bill talked a lot about offense being hard to find different ways to score. Today made it look easy with Reggie, especially with Reggie in the first half.
Yeah, well, all the guys, when Reggie, I'll give him credit, and it's everybody figuring things out, because we knew that their center would play off our center, and so we really worked the last few days on just coming off and taking, since he can't hedge out there, taking 1 or 2 dribble pull-ups and made a few of them. And all the guys, I mean, Dave came out early and banged a few shots, and I just thought that was really important that the veterans come out there and do what they can do.
68% shooting in that first half. Do you think that first half was probably your best offensive half of basketball this season?
We played well. I mean, but it was, the shots went in, but they were good shots that we practiced off our offense. And so, we certainly, like I said, executed very well. And there wasn't any tension on offense. That's how I think about it. Guys weren't, what do I do? There was a nice flow to it.
After the offense scuffled for a few days, for a few games, how important was it to get that 12-0 run just right out of the gates, get that big lead?
Yeah, I always think you have to have a good start away from home, but you have to have a good start at home too. And so, like I said, I thought the shots we got were good shots that we can make, and that was important. And I didn't think their shots early were good. So, we got that lead, and we stayed with it. We had a little stretch there. We turned it over a few times, and I don't know, sometime in the middle of the first half, and Bird hit a 3 in transition. We had a couple things there, but besides that, I thought, these guys, do what they're supposed to do, and they did it well.
With a week between games, what's the most important thing to accomplish?
Well, I guess rest, mental rest and physical rest, but I don't think these guys, I just mentioned outside, that I don't think these guys are tired physically. a little banged up here and there, but they're not really tired, and I don't think they're tired mentally because, sometimes you see it, but I don't see it with this group. They're working pretty hard. Our second team yesterday played so hard, it was unbelievable. James Montgomery and Omar Jimenez, they really put the heat on these guys, and so when you get all the way up and down the lineup, guys doing that, it makes you feel good.
Against such a competitive, in such a competitive division this year, how important was it to get this win at home against Purdue?
Yeah, we have to get it. We feel like, we didn't play well against Nebraska, and they just outplayed us. That's all I can tell you. But there were parts of the Michigan game that weren't that disappointing. Even though they came out and they were making every shot and made it look easy, there were some good things that we took from that. And so we have to get these at home. We've already lost a few at home, and so we don't want to do any more of that.
Coach, talk about Reggie bouncing back after a couple of tough games.
Yeah, I've been hard on him, for a while now, last week, or I don't know, I'll tell you how long, but he came out and he just told me to relax, I told him I'd never say you're a walk-on again, but I had to mention it yesterday, or 2 days ago. I said, this should be the best time of your life. You're here, you're at a Big Ten school, you get a Northwestern degree, you look sad and all that, and I said, what are you doing? Just go out there and play. You don't even have to listen to me. Just you do what you do, and that's good enough, and he did that today. The not listening part. See, that smile, it's important, because you can't, he's a thoughtful guy, and you can't, sometimes smart guys think a little too much, and you just got to go out there and do what you've worked hard at for a long time.
Coach, any update on Alsola's ankle after coming out?
No, I don't know. I did something. I don't know if he stepped on an ankle, but he still seemed to be okay. Although ankles around here are rough.
Anything else for Coach? All right.
Thanks.